Hi, welcome back or welcome to the channel. Today we are talking about the truth about Wukong and by extension Wukong Prime. Wukong actually has been the topic of discussion quite a bit lately. I'll explain why he's been the topic of discussion and then I will go into detail about his kit and whatnot and my opinions on the matter. So he had been the topic of discussion because Pablo, D.E. Pablo, a lot of people basically know him as the balance person. He's one of the devs at Digital Extremes. I don't really know his official title, but basically he does balances, buffs and nerfs to certain frames and stuff. Well, he made the tweet not too long ago. And the tweet in question, as you can see, it says basically Wukong is OP. He's at the very top. He's almost always used. Actually, we know he's almost always used because I did a video not too long ago about the 5 most used Warframes, and Wukong was at the top of that list, I believe. Maybe second down, but I think the top. So those were the top 5 most used Warframes of 2021 till last year as of making this video. I actually tried out Wukong myself, and I can see why he's used quite a bit. Now, if you don't see him in every mission, that's okay. He's mostly used for stuff like, quote unquote high-end content, or if you want to go, sort of AFK for a moment and, if you want past the junctions real quickly, you would use Wukong. That's what the meta with Wukong basically is. And he hinted at a nerf, which is the biggest reason why Wukong is the topic of discussion. Because people don't want Wukong to get nerfed. Now, some people do agree that he's OP. He might need a nerf or at least rebalancing. But people do not like to throw around the nerf um, thing, because, and I agree to an extent, because I don't like the idea of, like things I enjoy and stuff being nerfed. But with that said, I do personally agree that something needs to be done. Now, I don't know what it is that they're going to do. I don't even know what they could do because the thing that makes Wukong the most powerful right now isn't his Cloud Walker, even though it being duration based now, it's actually pretty brilliant and it makes him fast in his own right. And above it all in his own right. But the biggest things are maybe defy the random buff or whatever, but really at the end of the day, it's his celestial twin. That because his celestial twin is strong. His celestial twin, for those of you guys that don't know, basically he could summon a clone of himself. And that clone will basically do all the work for you. It's an AI clone, so it actually low-key knows where the enemies are and stuff. So it could realistically do all the work for you. On lower levels, I'll admit I've used just um his clone to do all the work and just did whatever I wanted for a moment. I think I was streaming at the time, just put his clone out to do whatever, and then sat back and talked to chat for a while. But yeah, that is basically what makes Wukong so powerful and one of the most used, if not the most used frame. Now, if we look at the chart, I just want to take a minute to say Rip Grendel. Feel free to put Rip Grendel in the chat if you guys want, because Grendel is, as Pablo pointed out, like one of the least, if not the least, used Warframe. So Grendel might be getting a buff, who knows? Wukong, I don't even know how they would begin to change Wukong. Wukong's original thing was defy, which let him basically defy death. He came back and was immortal or something like that. I forget how the ability exactly worked. But then when they said they were taking away how Defy works and replacing it with something else, uh, people didn't know how to respond. They thought it was a straight up nerf. Apparently, it ended up being a buff in disguise because that's how we got the Celestial Twin. Because originally Wukong didn't have a Celestial Twin thing. I think he had some powerful extend ability. I don't remember. It's been so long since Wukong has been changed. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below what his abilities were, if you remember them and whatnot. But yeah, in my opinion, I've always said somewhat before my opinion on the matter, but I honestly believe Wukong might maybe like meet in the middle. I'm hoping Pablo doesn't go too drastic. I say Pablo. I feel like I'm like putting all the fire towards Pablo. Yes, Pablo makes a lot of the Nerf buff decision like that, but I'm sure that other people at the also do as well. So Pablo, if you ever watch this, I apologize. I didn't mean to call you out. But yeah, I believe that something needs to be changed. Could be, like meet in the middle. Like maybe, I don't know. Maybe make it so the Celestial Twin maybe can only do melee or can only hold a weapon or can only cast abilities. I don't know. I don't know how this would work at all. Maybe, I mean, they could put a time duration. Actually, I have an idea for a nerf. Thinking about it at the top of my head. What if they did something like gave the Celestial Cologne a timed duration that they can be out for, but they're invincible when they're out? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a game um balanced person, so I don't really know much about that stuff. I'd love to know your opinions on the matter in the comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.